Well, normally we have the big four, the big 3-4, yeah, which are the strongest. Indonesia has invested a lot now and is coming very strong with a top coach from Korea and then also overseeing all the teams. So I expect Indonesia to be very strong. Thailand basically is together with Vietnam top. Yeah, Malaysia not far away. But the smaller nations are picking up. You know, even Myanmar with the political situation difficult, they always try to do something. Yeah? Indonesia for a nice tournament. Thanks for our boys, for the country, for the Laos Football Association to support. And we reached, I think, a big success for our country, which nobody had believed that we could qualify ahead of Thailand and Vietnam, be the runner-up for the game today. I think we were a little bit unlucky, and I think also overall Malaysia deserved. They were more mature, they were more clever in the decisive situations, and you could see the technical and physical difference. It's obvious, but we will hopefully be able to build up this team further and are looking already. I talked to the boys after the game. This will be the core for the SEA Games in Cambodia, plus the team that played recently in Vietnam, so I'm very positive we can get good results in the future. Hopefully we can gain more wins, gain more experience, play more clever, play a little bit more sophisticated football, because that was simple football. Also, we had only 2 days with the team, which I will never use as an excuse, because the talent is there, we just have to work on it. So I'm very happy, I'm very proud, I'm not sad at all, and I think there's no reason for the boys. They cried and they were down. I consoled them a little bit, and everything is very good for us. So congrats to Malaysia, deserved winner, who can beat Vietnam in the semi-final 3-0 and who can fight over this hard six games tournament, and they didn't have any break. I must respect. And again, congrats to Malaysia, congrats to Laos, and congrats for AFF for this nice tournament.
And do you think that Laos is the new power of football in Southeast Asia or maybe Asia? Okay.
No, I cannot say that we are the new power. We happen to have a good tournament. Actually, we had a chance to play a good tournament in the SEA Games as well. But we dropped the points against Singapore in the last couple of minutes. This was a fantastic game. If and when, of course, doesn't count, but we could have done better. The power is not there for a tournament like this. You could see it also today, they fight. But the body, the constitution, you see the difference. When the Malaysian team is working together over years in academies, we don't have that, you know. Just more or less we collected them from the streets and from some areas in the south of, mainly in Pak Se, which is a city in the south, and in the Vientiane capital. We gained some gathered players, trained them a little bit, that was it. So we are far from power, but we are very eager to learn, they are eager to learn, there's a lot of talent, which I'm very happy to develop, and we will give everyone a hard time, that's for sure. But we are not the new power, because it's like day and night. You cannot compare Thailand and Indonesia and Vietnam with Laos in this moment. But hopefully the country, I got messages now from few people everywhere in the country, many people gathered in big screens, you know. It was like a festival time in Laos. So for that I'm also very happy, you know, because you win 5 games, which is a sensation in itself. You lose the final, okay, not very happy about it, but have to be also very realistic. So we gave the people a good time in these 2 weeks, and very proud of that, very happy. It's a nice thing.
The most important thing that I want to know from you is what will you do after this to keep this team still competitive? Because I know you in Laos, correct me if I'm wrong, you don't have the good elite competition, and then the one player who I know playing outside Laos is number 8, playing in Thailand. So I just want to know what is your long term for this team to keep still competitive? What will you do for this team?
For me, I have a 3 years contract. and hopefully I will go through this contract, and I will go from tournament to tournament with as much preparation as I can get. The more preparation I can get, the more physically fit they will be, the more competitive this system that we play, which is a little bit uncomfortable to play, but for this you need power. The opponents will have a hard time, like you saw with Thailand. At the end of the day, you know, we were lucky, yes, but we are uncomfortable to play. They don't like us to play, you know. So it's not a beautiful football, but it's realistic with what I have. So I want to build this further. Like I did in Mongolia, I did it for 3 years, and now, if you see, now in Mongolia, the last tournament, they almost qualified for the Asia Cup. Yeah? If they beat Philippines, they qualified for the Asia Cup, and they lost in the last minute against Palestine. So that is our work that we have done in Mongolia. I want to do the same in Laos. I did it back then in the Philippines also. So it's my third place. I want to help the country to grow. But we have to be realistic at the same time, you know. So we will not have success always like this. But we try to take the momentum. Maybe the governments they chip something in. Maybe we can have more games, international games, etc., etc. So the normal procedure.
Unfortunately, Laos not win today. As you know, your team is very impressive from the first match and made history to reach the final. And my question is, what is different about between your team and previous generation of Laos and previous generation of Laos, and how is young development in Laos in present? That's all.
How's the young development in Laos at this time?
At this time,
Yeah.
I'm now here. I'm 6 months here. I'm just 6 months with the team, and we were very busy. We had the national team, the under 23. We played the tournament in Cambodia, the under 23 AFF, where we reached the third place. So we had some good results. I know most of the players now, so I want to build a new national team because we have problems, which I don't want to mention, but everybody knows in Southeast Asia, not only in Laos, but it is a problem. I don't want to elaborate further on that. So we build up a new generation, hopefully clean people who are happy to play football and serve the country in a good way. So I want to keep that going, and I have staff now from Germany, goalkeeper coach, physical coach. I have good local staff. We are well prepared for the tournaments as far as staff is concerned, so that's already a good thing. So we just keep going. The next tournament is under 20. I will be responsible for that in September. We play Japan, Palestine, Guam and Yemen. Strong tournament, but it's in Laos, so hopefully we can do another good thing. Then the FIFA Winter Cup and then Suzuki Cup. So it is the machine is rolling, you know. But with this team, I hope I can play a good role in Cambodia with the SEA Games. That's my realistic target for next year, where we'll hopefully can train very long together, and then we will see a strong team hopefully.
What's your thought about the competitiveness among Asian countries? Because we see in the semi-final and also in the final, no one expects this Laos and Malaysia in the final, right? Yes, we see Vietnam, we see Thailand as well, but no one expects this. What is your thought about the whole competitiveness among Asian countries?
Well, normally we have the big four, the big 3-4, yeah, which are the strongest. Indonesia has invested a lot now and is coming very strong with the top coach from Korea, and then also overseeing all the teams. So I expect Indonesia to be very strong. Thailand basically is together with Vietnam top. Yeah, Malaysia not far away. But the smaller nations are picking up. You know, even Myanmar with the political situation difficult, they always try to do something. Yeah? And Laos, Cambodia preparing for the SEA Games. So it's developing. Yeah. But the tournament here is a very tough tournament. It's you must really salute all the players who are still running 90 minutes after 5-6 games in 10 days. It's crazy. It doesn't help the quality of a tournament. But I'm not the one to give advice to the AFF. We are happy for the games, and we are happy that we don't have injuries. Hopefully the other teams as well. So it's just going on, giving young players exposure. Very important. No? And we are happy for that and try our best with the means that we have and with the quality of players that we have.
Okay, thank you very much, coach.
Please let him ask.
Oh, okay, thank you. Let's go.